Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Geometry Dash. Today so last time we did all of the easy, normal, and hard levels. Now we're doing, I'm gonna try to do the harder levels and start on the insane ones. I don't know if I'll get past Clutterfunk, because brief history. When I was playing this game years ago on my iPad, I was trying to beat Clutterfunk, and dear lord, that was so difficult. It took me hundreds of attempts to do it, but I did it, eventually. But it's still very hard for me to this day, so yeah. There's a lot of rocket action in that too, so we'll have to see how far I get in terms of that. But still, all these levels were really easy levels either way, it was just memorization. Jumper is pretty much the same way, and so is Time Machine and Cycles, but the real one is going to be X-Step and Clutterfunk. That's going to be the real challenge here. So, let's go and blast through some levels. Now, Jumper was pretty hard when I was playing this game on my tablet. Like, when I'm just gonna say, when I first played this game, even though technically it wasn't the first time I ever played it, but still, when I was starting to really get into the game, this level, it was pretty difficult, especially with introducing the upside down flying. But, it was still, pretty simple in my opinion. So yeah, and I have been doing some training, I speak words. I have been doing some training. I might as well show you guys this. I've done some training on here. Ship challenges, tight wave challenges. I've just been going through a bunch of those, and I also downloaded some super special stuff over here. But we'll get to that later. For now, we gotta beat the core levels. Or at least, like, the ones that aren't demon levels, or just extremely difficult. Which, in all honesty, I think we can all agree that, Electrodynamics, is basically on the verge of a demon level. Dear lord, it's so difficult. That was so annoying. I actually beat, like, for the first time ever, I actually beat that, pretty recently. Like, the first time I ever beat it was, like, I think midway, no. It was during, if you guys are still in school, it was doing, yeah, because I speak words again. It was during, the first semester last year, so it was literally, like, somewhere around maybe September of 2019. So that was actually insane. Like, that was impressive even for me. So yeah, mainly because I've never even gotten close to beating Electrodynamics, and then out of nowhere, I started doing really good. So yeah. Now, something I do want to mention is that, I'm really good at this game, and I'm thinking it's because of my at least semi-photographic memory, so I can remember things extremely well. So this sort of stuff is like child's play for me, because I've already beaten it at least like once or twice. Okay, so, next thing, Time Machine. This one was a challenge for me when I was first playing this game. Dear lord. This level was just so difficult because of all the upside down parts and the triple spikes that stopped me early on. Like, this early on in the level, there's so many triple spikes, but I guess it's better than having a lot of them later in the level. But still, even then, like, it's so difficult. Yeah. This is actually one of those things I was talking about where I was kind of worried about it, because, like, this, of course, is going to be easy because it's simple, and it's made to be easy there. But still, even then, that was early. Ay. Still, even then, though, the rockets are getting to me in this. Like, I guess technically it does make sense, because if there's one thing that I always had trouble with in Geometry Dash, it was the rockets. Not as much the wave. The wave I actually mastered pretty early on, but the rocket was a nightmare. Like, because I thought I learned it when I beat, I think it was like Can't Let Go or around that territory. I thought I beat it like after Jumper, but then there was stuff like Mini Rocket and stuff like that and Flutterfunk, and that really beat me up. And then after a while, I just got really bad with rockets because I didn't use them as much, and when I did, it was usually like one very precise thing, but nothing that was like mediocre in terms of difficulty. So it was just a complete and utter nightmare because I was getting cocky over my own fudging. That always got me when I was playing this level, like trying to beat it for the first time. That these reverse parts here, because they're put so annoyingly. But yeah, like it was always a problem with the rocket. That transition's pretty difficult for me. It was always let me take a second to do this, but it was always a problem with the rocket, because there was always one thing after another being introduced to me, and then whenever I got really good at one, I would start slipping away from the other, so I just got really bad until I started spamming community levels. In which case I started getting really good with the rocket, but still, like, now I have to relearn it on computer and mouse, or keyboard and mouse, and dear lord, that's gonna be a nightmare. Attempt 3. Third time's the charm. Watch me fail really stupidly after saying that. Dear lord, my heart is pounding. So I really love Geometry Dash, and on top of that, I also listen to Termite and MDK's Space Invaders. If you guys have ever heard that song, then I think we can all agree it is really good. Or at least for the majority of people who probably love Geometry Dash and love a bunch of the dubstep songs in it, but for the people who don't, what are you doing with your life? Dubstep is awesome! Actually, I had a friend tell me the other day, someone made a dishwasher that works with dubstep. Like, it literally cleans dishes using very loud dubstep. And dear lord, that sounds like something I would do if I got bored one day. Just make a fudging washing, like a dishwasher that was powered by dubstep. Yay. Alright, here we go. Alright, this part's pretty easy. I knew once I got through those triple spikes, I would be good. Ay, Dios mío, dear lord, it's so stressful now, because now we're getting to, like, the actual tough territory. Cycles. Alright. So, funny story, I actually learned about the ball, like the ball game mode thing in this, before I played Cycles. And not just through YouTube videos. I got really good with the ball before I played Cycles. I don't know, I can't remember how. I think it was either, I know it was either community levels, or it was just me skipping ahead of levels because I couldn't beat them. So I wanted to check all of them out to see what I was up against. Woo! There's so many triple spikes in this, and I always get anxious around them. So this is easy. I don't know why I didn't go for that coin there. Alright, this part always screwed me over when I was trying to beat this. From now on, whenever I say when I was trying to beat this, like when I'm referring to when I was playing this game a lot on my tablet, or when I was starting out, I mean when I was trying to beat this for the first time. Not when I've beaten it in the future, but still even then, like, I honestly just wanted to mention that for the people out there who do not know, because there are a lot of people who I need to clarify these things for. Well, not me specifically, I guess, because I'm not that popular currently. Like the video if I am popular when you're watching them. That was just bad. Even I'll admit, that was terrible. Alright. This part is simple, oddly enough. I don't know why it screwed me over so much. I guess it just confused me. It's just a matter of knowing what portals do what, and then just hitting it, like clicking it last possible second before you touch spikes, and then launching yourself up for a tiny little bit. And I'm not gonna go for that coin because otherwise I'm probably gonna die. I could do a coin run in the future, but for now, I don't even need to unlock the demons. Alright. Easy stuff. Alright. Here comes X Step. This one was very difficult for me. And still is. It's still pretty difficult. Actually, I think I might have played this and got good with the ball before Cycles. This might have been it. The Cycles I always thought is kind of like the odd level. Like, it was always the weird one that really just felt like it didn't fit. And that one, that death there, I will admit, was never something that I really... Well, it was something that I did run into when I was playing this, but I never screw up like that. So that was just me sucking at the game and not having to use it like that. Like, dear lord, that's such an easy thing. As I said, I need to get good with the rockets. It's fun to play this game. I love this, but I've never actually went back and played every single level from scratch because I never had a reason. But now I do. Woo! That was tight. I always loved this part of the music. It was awesome. Alright. Oh, my brain was thinking the hole was here instead of here. I was really doing good there, because that's like the major hard part there. It's just, because it's confusing. Because like, it's meant to be kind of like club step, but easier. I think that's like what this level is trying to introduce, because something that I know about RobTop's levels after a long time of playing them is that every single level further that you advance, there's always something new. Whether it be a major gameplay thing like the rocket was in Stereo Madness, or whether it be a small thing like a combination of portals to do something real weird. This one is mostly introducing you to what club step is going to be like. It's trying to teach you. That's the thing that most people forget sometimes. So it's trying to teach you so you know what you're up against. And basically, this is getting players used to very confusing level design, which I like. I love confusing level design because it's like memorization. And it's really cool when people beat it. But I also like it when levels are in sync, because that's when things really get good. And that was easy. It's just a matter of memorization with this level. I need more! I don't know what, but I need more of it! That was bad. Alright, Clutterfunk, here we go. This one gave me nightmares as a kid. Like, I hated this level so much, but I loved the song. And this made me rage a lot, by the way. Like, I never really mentioned this. Well, I've mentioned it to a lot of people, but I never mentioned it on YouTube. I've always had a problem with anger and feeling high amounts of stress. So I would literally have a meltdown like every 5 minutes when I was younger. So this game was the main cause of my rage, and what I was actually referring to in my last GD video, where I basically, like, one time I was actually forced to remove the game off of my iPad because my mom said so, and that was because I was raging too much on it. But eventually I was able to get it back, and that's how I got into the game. And dear lord, this level still gives me such high amounts of adrenaline, like, fudge, I thought... For some reason, that transition was weird for me. For some reason, my brain went, oh, I'm ball now because there's holes like that. That's not what it is. But yeah, like, this game, or this level, gives me such high amounts of adrenaline. Because, like, especially, like, this is actually how I remembered it. The purple part. That's what I remembered it as. And basically, that was the part directly after the rocket part that I died at. And it was memorization, but it was really confusing and very precise, which is basically exactly what I live for in video games. Just doing really awesome MLG stuff that's usually extremely precise, and you only have a certain amount of time to do it before you fail. Like, you have to be extremely precise and extremely fast, and that's what I like. Because it's so fun to beat those things, but it's so annoying to actually practice beating it so you can beat it. This part. This is the purple part. I got distracted and I forgot that there was a triple spike. But those are easy. Like, in my opinion, there's two types of triple spikes, really. There's the normal triple spikes, and then there's the ones that RobTop gives you that are literally just a 5-block long platform with triple spikes in the middle of it. That is really easy, because you don't have to time anything, you just gotta hold it. So, yeah, because, like, you're not timing anything, because that's the last possible block you can hit before you hit the spikes. So it's really just a matter of just jumping at that time. But when it comes to normal triple spikes, either just on any ground, that's when it gets difficult. Because if straight up fudge, wow. Okay, that was both impressive and stupid. You see, what happened there, I went down and I hit the very edge of that and then went up. I suck. I suck at being good, but I'm really good at being suck. I'm really good at... No, oh, wait, never mind. I'm not even gonna say that. I'm gonna let you guys try and think of what I was gonna say. So, yeah. But, yeah, like... I forgot what I was even talking about. Long and short of it, this level stresses me the fudge out. Because, dear lord, like, you can't really tell, but, my heart is just going insane. I feel like I'm breaking, a speed limit for a highway with my heart rate alone. This level, it was such a nightmare beating it as a kid, and it caused me so much anger and stress. So, yeah. But eventually I did do it. I actually had to do it twice, because after I beat this level the first time, I'd say probably a year afterward, I got bored of the game. Because, I don't know, I can't remember why. It was either because I was raging too much, or because I just got bored and didn't play it. And then I reinstalled it eventually because I still liked the game, and I had to beat all the levels again. So now, that jump was always a nightmare. So now, I'm where I am. Oh, this part always increased my heart rate a lot. Yes! Oh my lord! I mean, it's not that big a deal for me now, but dear lord! Ay, ay, ay. Sorry for the headphone users out there, but dear lord, this level, gets to me, dear lord. Okay, theory of everything, this is an easy level. This is child's play. Because it introduces the UFO, and it's gonna be easy on me with that. So, yeah. Ooh, that was really tight. I did that early, and then I did it early again for the jump, and I screwed myself. Alright. Why did I do that? That's actually the first time I think that I've ever gotten that coin, by the way. You see, on my tablet, I did do like a massive coin run to see if I could get all the coins, and I finished Time Machine, and I recently tried to do Cycles, but the third coin is pretty difficult to survive with, so yeah. Why do I suck all of a sudden? This is my level. This is the level that I have mastered. I do this level for fun when I'm bored. At least on my tablet I do, not on here, because I wanted to save everything for you guys. Disclaimer, I did not actually save everything for you guys. Oh, I did it again. I will not lie to you guys, I did play a little bit of Club Step and Finger Dash, but it was only in practice mode. So yes, I brought up the thing on there, but I did not actually beat the level in practice mode either, or at least I don't remember beating it. And jumped too late. And at the same time, I did not play any of it in normal mode. Or at least with Club Step. Finger Dash, I went to normal mode so I could go to practice mode. Because you can't just enter practice mode automatically, sadly. But I went to there and I died immediately on accident when I was trying to go to practice. So, yeah. So technically speaking, I guess I saved everything for you guys. But then again, I did beat the game already, so yeah. I don't know why I'm so determined to get that coin now. I guess it just feels like an easy coin. I love this part, because it's so synced. If there's one thing I respect when it comes to levels that people make, it's when it's really sync, but still cool. I fucking love this game. Now, if anyone here has ever heard of Subnautica, which I do want to start a series on in the future, tell me this doesn't sound like a song from Subnautica. Bam, there. Theory of Everything. Hudgen love this song. And I'm hoping that, that Geometry Dash does not, or whenever I upload this video on YouTube. Because, let me give you some insight here. 2 days ago, when I uploaded this video onto YouTube, I did upload it and it did say that that Geometry Dash, like there are some stuff in there that can be said for copyright, like they're copyrighted stuff. So if I remember correctly, which one was it? Yeah, it was Can't Let Go. That was copyright. So yeah, and they said that I cannot monetize it because there is copyrighted content in it. So I'm hoping, because I know for a fact that Theory of Everything can be written for copyright, because I've seen other YouTubers censor it or put a remix of it in so they don't get copyright. But I'm hoping that YouTube allows me to upload this video, because I'm not going to monetize anything currently. Not until way later on. I'd say probably around maybe after spring break or something like that. But still, I'm hoping that it only just says I can't monetize it and not that I cannot actually upload it, because if I can't upload it, then I'm going to be really sad, and then I'm going to have to edit all of the soundtrack out of the video, or at least see if I can find a way to cut it out of the video, which sadly, if that is cut out, then I'm sorry, but YouTube is very strict on copyright stuff, and sadly, Theory of Everything is stuff that you can get copyright on. Anyway, Electromed Adventures. I'm trying to get those first 2 coins at least. I can't remember where the 3rd coin is, but yeah. Because I want to get those 2 coins, because those are easy. Because the first one's a secret, the second one is also a secret. Like, when it's secret coins, it's usually easy to get them. Oh yeah, that's right! The floor is like that! Oh, that's right! Ay, ay, ay. It's rye, apparently. Ah, fudge. I'm not even gonna explain what I have. Screw everything. Alright. So. Boom. And then over here. Oh! Ah! That was close, but I didn't do it. Sadly. Fudge. It's getting weirder and weirder. I honestly really like this level, because, like, it kind of reminds me of, like, the song kind of reminds me of, I've never really played Mega Man, but it kind of reminds me of Mega Man, in a way. Like, it just has that techie feel. And I do love techno songs, but what I love more is when techno and dubstep is involved together. That's when things get really cool. Okay, for the record, I'm not doing that noise because it's really difficult to beat this level. I'm doing that because I hit that second jump ring at that part there really late. And I almost completely screwed it up at the very end. That would have been terrible. Okay, yeah, as you can see, club step I beat in practice, but yeah. So I'm not gonna do club step yet. I'll do a demon thing later. Electrodynamics! This is gonna be interesting. Oh, I hate this level so much. For, like, the later parts of it. It's just so fudging annoying. Alright. I remembered that. Like, the song is pretty good, but it's mostly just the level that takes kicks me off. I swear I clicked it twice, but I guess I clicked the second one early. Oh, I forgot that was death. I actually did pretty good, because this part reminds me of Toe 2, in all honesty, and this is just difficult. I hate that. That's where I would always get stuck, just that first transition. Oh my lord! Why? Alright. And in all honesty, I really do love this game, and I'm not joking. Ever since I recorded that first video on Geometry Dash, I have just been wanting to keep recording it, because I love this game. I love it to death. So, I'm most likely going to be recording both this episode and another episode of Geometry Dash today. Or tonight in my scenario, because it's currently like 8:30 or something like that. So yeah. I was trying to be fancy. And go up really high and then drop and go up. I don't know where that accent came from. Do more. I was trying to be fancy there, and I screwed myself with the fancy. That did not sound right. I retract that statement. I retract that 10 times over. There we go. I am dumb, and I fell for the switcheroo. Drink some water if I wasn't already choking myself enough with my own spit. Alright. In all honesty, I really hate that last rocket part. Like, that's the thing. Like, this level is infamous for its rocket parts. Like, it's just so fudging annoying. fuck? What was that high-pitched sound? What? Oh, future week. I'm gonna see if I can find a way to replay that. Yeah. What was that? Oh, shit! I have no idea what that was. It was like a screech. Ay. You already know I'm probably gonna be up all night because if anyone here actually knows me in real life, which I'm pretty sure most of the people who are currently watching when I'm making this are my friends. I already know that most of the people who watch these videos are my friends, because, in all honesty, they were the first people I told about this. Anyone who is not my friend IRL and someone I've never met and you're subscribing to the channel, thank you. This is what I'm aiming for. So thank you so much for dealing with my stupidity and not immediately cringing to death at my also my stupidity. Because if there's one thing I love to do, it's to offload my stupidity, especially in the YouTube videos. Dear Lord, I hate this level. I fudging hate it. I hate it so fudging much. It gives me nightmares at night. Easy ball part, simple cube. Alright, here we go. Okay. Excuse me from being a very drunk dot matrix, but oh, I hate that. I fucking hate this part. Alright. I knew I needed to put myself a little higher or straighten myself out there, and I tried to click, and by the time I clicked, it was too late. Oh, attempt number 13. You know, it's ironic, because, like, most of the time, when I'm playing this game, and I get to attempt 13, my brain immediately thinks, oh, I'm going to have a really unlucky round, I'm going to die stupidly. But the second that I actually fudging do the level, my brain just goes into just killer instinct mode and just destroys the level. Like, I get... Okay, never mind, there goes my theory. I died to something stupid. But, like, oh, what's funny is that my brain will just go and think, oh, this is attempt 13, I'm gonna die stupidly. And then I immediately just go insane and just destroy the level entirely and beat it without even breaking a sweat. Either that or I'll break it with a sweat, or I'll beat the level with a sweat, but like, it'll be in the most epic way ever, and I would get so much adrenaline. Oh, it is so awesome. But at the same time, it's really bad. I gotta say, this game has caused so many adrenaline rushes. Okay. And that is where I'm going to end this video here. I just realized I have been recording for 44 minutes. So, I'm sorry to end this here, but, yeah. Dear Lord, that was so tight at the very end there. What the fudge? I cut that so tight on that first drop, for the rocket. Dear Lord! I was so shocked that I actually survived that. Oh my Lord. But that's where I'm going to end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed and are excited to watch more. So, until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. For you guys, probably a day. For me, right now. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.